NikkieTutorials comes out as Transgender. The Jonas Brothers released a brand new song and music video, and so much more.
Hey guys, welcome back to our Shared News Weekly Recap. I'm your host, Renee Fiona.
And I'm Fiona Zaring. Before we get into the recap, if you're new here, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell because we give you recaps every week.
Starting with some sad news, you guys, Jeffree Star officially confirmed that he and Nathan have broken up in a lengthy YouTube video. The good thing is there was no drama. According to Jeffree, they just need to focus on themselves. They've obviously had a pretty stressful year, so it makes sense. And then Jeffree was saying like they're still friends, but they're just not in love with each other. But he also called him his soulmate. So do you think it's possible to not be in love with someone anymore, but still think of them as your soulmate?
I think that it depends on how you use the term soulmate, because there are certain people who will say there's that Sex and the City quote about how your girlfriends are your soulmates, however it goes. So some people think that friends can be soulmates too. But since this was someone he was in a relationship with, it's sort of tricky. I think that video was one of the most mature breakup stances a celebrity who shares every second of their lives with the internet could take.
Yeah.
And I think that you can tell from it that he definitely will have deep feelings for him for a while. And something came out where someone was saying that Nathan was sad or something, or I don't know, and he said, Nathan is with me right now. Stop saying that.
No, they were saying that Nathan was out with another girl in another city. And so Jeffree posted on his story that Nate was babysitting their dogs. And he did so, to be like, oh, look, he's babysitting dogs, but also be like, he's not with another girl.
So, they're clearly together still in a way. They're uncoupling is what it feels like, more than oh, we broke up. It's more of just we're slowly evolving our relationship, which I think is great. As sad as it is.
Yeah, I also think it's really hard to say what will happen from here because as I know, anyone that's been through a breakup know that there's phases. And I think the first part is denial, and then what is it? It's like the same.
The stages of grief?
Yeah, pretty much. And so I think that even Jeffree will go through some ups and downs with how he feels about Nate. Maybe not. Maybe they ended on such good terms and this was just so meant to end that he'll be okay. We'll see in time. Regardless, we're keeping Jeffree and Nathan in our thoughts because breakups are never easy.
No.
And they were together a long time, since 2015.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
In addition to that, there is a crazy Bachelor theory going around.
Yeah, you guys, speaking of breakups, so I'm sure you remember when Hannah Brown broke up with Peter and then on the season premiere was like, oh, did I make a mistake? Well, those who thought that was the last of Hannah apparently changed their minds because there's a theory going around that Peter ends up with Hannah Brown, and that's the huge twist that Peter's been teasing in every single interview, and that's who his mom's go after her crying in that clip that you just saw. Which also, how would you feel if you saw your mom crying like that for you to go after someone on TV?
Here's the thing. I hesitate to say anything critical about it because it's obviously such a sweet moment and obviously she cares and that's beautiful. But it just made me a little bit uncomfortable because I think it's just I'm skeptical of the Bachelor process in general. So seeing her be that emotional over any of these women makes me, in any of this, whether it's Hannah or any of the other contestants, I'm it's all gonna be okay. He's gonna be all right. He's probably not gonna marry any of these people.
What threw me off the most is it's one thing if your parent sees you cry and then they start crying, but it looks like the mom was significantly more upset than Peter was, which just confused me because I want to know what led to that emotional reaction from her.
It's all too much.
Peter looks confused and frustrated, and she's devastated.
Here's the thing. I would be confused and frustrated if I were Peter and Hannah appeared again at the end of the season after I thought I had found my wife. I just feel maybe it's because I don't want that to happen. I don't think that's coming. I don't know. It's all very confusing. Do you really think that after a full season of him falling in love, Hannah's gonna go knock, knock, I'm back? Like, I feel like she has gone through the same process. She would know how horrible of her that would be, right?
Yeah, listen, I think that producers can talk Hannah Brown into coming back on the show.
Maybe.
But I think what we should do to leave off on this portion of the rundown, because neither of us really know if this theory is true, I want to hear your most wild prediction, like theory for how the ending's going to end. And I'll tell you mine. What I think might happen is Peter gets down to like 3 women. Hannah Ann or someone sends themselves home. Peter goes after her, brings her back on the show, but then, plot twist, Hannah shows up and he ends up confused. I need time to think, except his contract is up. So he thinks about it off air, and that's why no one has the spoilers, but eventually he ends up back with Hannah. I don't know, was that a dab? Back with Hannah Brown. That's my thought. What do you think?
I thought my most wild thought was going to be wild, but that's really wild. I honestly think, I don't really think this. If I'm going for my most wild theory ever, I think someone maybe is pregnant.
Oh yeah, because he gets around that season.
They're already teasing that he's sleeping with more women than perhaps is a typical thing that happens on The Bachelor.
He gets all of them pregnant.
I don't know. I just think that his reaction looks like someone who may have found out that one of the 10 women he was sleeping with was pregnant. I don't really think that's what's going to happen, but that's my most wild theory.
That would be gold.
Yeah.
I agree.
Should we move on to another couple? Millie Bobby Brown may have or does have a new boyfriend. I'm saying does because I'm going to take her little Snapchat post as a confirmation. They posted her and Joseph Robinson, who, if you don't know, I should backtrack. He is the son of an English World Cup rugby legend. So I don't know that much about rugby.
I don't know anything about sports.
But it's a big deal, and I guess his son is also a rugby player. And
good for her.
I know, it's so cute. And they posted a Snapchat together, which was captioned LY, a very cozy Snapchat. And I mean, what else could LY mean but love you?
I mean, I definitely think it means love you.
And if it means love, then I think it's safe to say that they've been probably dating in private for a little while and are finally making things public. They have been leaving little social media hints trickled throughout each other's feeds. They posted together on a trip to the Maldives, and she has been described as saying that it was the trip of a lifetime. He's just sort of sprinkled throughout. And also, interestingly enough, there are photos that could mean they spent Christmas together because they posted photos with the same dogs, not of each other and the dogs, just themselves and the dogs on their own feeds at Christmas time.
Interesting.
So I'm like really happy for her. It seems like she's been sort of working things out for a while and they just took that step of going public. So I think this is so cute and great.
I think this is super cute. I was going to say when you were like, that probably means they're dating in private. And I was like, not necessarily, because when I was, well, actually I was in like 5th grade, my first boyfriend, we didn't even go on dates. We said we'd smile at each other across the room. And then in his AIM profile, he like, you know how you can be like, A equals 1, like you count down through the alphabet, through like you talk through numbers. He wrote I love you in numbers in his profile after like 2 weeks. So relationships move at their own pace, Fiona.
Wow. Wow. Well, here's hoping Millie is having more meaningful relationship than that.
But moving on to our next story, you guys, NikkieTutorials just came out as transgender after 10 years on YouTube. She did so in a beautiful video. Honestly, if you haven't watched it, you gotta watch it. Not only, she just makes such powerful statements to not only her followers watching, but anyone anywhere, and also people in the trans community.
Absolutely.
But I loved this video. She was just like, this doesn't change anything. I am me. And I think that's so special and so important to remember throughout her posting this video. But one thing that really struck a chord in me and really bugs me is towards the end of the video, she says, why now is the day? Because she kept saying, oh, I didn't know it'd be today. I didn't know it'd be today. It's because I guess some people found out and were threatening to blackmailing her into telling people, or they were going to. And I think that's so gross.
It's so sad. This was her story to share whenever she felt like she was ready, and I think the response, and I have to imagine, I'm sort of projecting that this must feel like just like such a weight off of her to just have the secret out.
Yeah.
So in a way, I'm sure she's sitting somewhere feeling really good for 100 reasons.
Yeah.
But there's always gonna be a little bit of this that makes me so sad because this was her story to tell whenever she wanted to.
Yeah.
Not for someone else to take away and
No.
force her to tell. Obviously, like, glass half full, it's wonderful that it's out. I think it's been such an inspiration to so many people. But whoever did that blackmailing really, really should feel sad somewhere because that is terrible.
Absolutely should. What I did love though about this story, aside from just the video itself, because I almost started crying watching it. It was so
Same.
good. The amount of like celebrities and fellow YouTubers that have come forward and shown their support for her, it all became such a beautiful moment that I hope whoever blackmailed her is like, you know, and like crying somewhere.
On a totally different subject, the Jonas Brothers gifted fans not only with new music way sooner than I think anyone was anticipating, but a new music video that features none other than their gorgeous wives. And all I'm gonna say is I am totally here for this trend of the Jonas Brothers and their wives giving us music videos. I don't need any other women to act with them. I think it's cool. There are mixed opinions on that. I think it's great. I'm obsessed with all of their wives. I love to see it.
Okay, picture this though. What if one of them ends up getting a divorce? That will make for, think about it, awkward videos in the future. Are two of them gonna be played by actual wives and one of them will be an
Yeah,
actress?
but like, I think these marriages are solid. I am not looking on the divorce side of things. Who's divorcing here? They're great. They're
true.
fabulous couples. Also, not that I don't love all of the wives, but I have had a girl crush on Sophie Turner for like
she's
110 years.
best.
And she plays two characters in this music video. So like, way to go, Sophie.
Yeah, the video was everything. I loved Priyanka and Nick were so cute
So
and
cool.
like that tension between them.
Ugh.
Also, I want to see more of Danielle just
Yes.
in life. I feel like we see Priyanka and Sophie because, you know, they're on TV and they're actors and all of that, but like we don't see enough Danielle, and I love her, and I think her and Kevin's scene was super cute in
They're
it.
so cute. I love them. And by the way, as a child, when the Jonas Brothers first came out, I was like, I love Nick. I
Me
love
too.
Nick.
I loved Nick. No.
Big Kevin fan. I'm just saying. Like, I don't think he gets enough credit, and I really think everyone needs to like understand that Kevin is totally a rock star.
This might have to go up on the wall. But in other Jonas Brothers news, Fiona, we can't leave this without sharing the best part of this whole situation.
Oh my gosh. My sister, Kylie Zaring, met the Jonas Brothers because she was one of the lucky few fans to get to watch their music video early, and then they snuck up behind her and surprised her. So search Jonas Brothers Surprise Fans on YouTube. It's really, really cute. It wasn't just her. There were a bunch of fans. We have to thank our very own Lisa Heiser for submitting her name to that because seriously, a dream come true.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
I'm gonna be jealous for the rest of my life.
Oh, me too.
Anyways, if you have watched the music video, please tell us what you think about it. Are you obsessed with the new song? Are you gonna try to learn their little hand jive? Because I think I am.
I would love to learn their hand jive.
we should.
Also, I want to hear all of your crazy theories for this season of The Bachelor. No spoilers, but let me know what you think is going to happen in this crazy twist because they're killing me. I need to know. But before you go, make sure to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell because we do a weekly recap every week.
Then click right over here for another new video.
And as always, I'm your host, Renee Ariel. You can follow me on socials at Renee Ariel.
And I'm Fiona Zaring. You can follow me on socials at Fiona Zaring, and we'll see you guys next time.